All right, this is our other sterilizer here. This is called the M3 Ultra Fast, or we call it the Flash, because it does sterilize a lot quicker than the large ultraclave that I just showed you. So this one obviously only has a single rack, so it's for smaller loads, or if you want to use an instrument for the next procedure and you need to run it through sterilization a lot quicker, you can run it through the Ultra Fast here. So we use this a lot for handpiece sterilization, or if there's only a certain instrument the doctor likes, you can run it through this. If you run it through with a unwrapped item, that's only going to be able to be used right away. We wouldn't put an unwrapped sterilized item back in a drawer or a cupboard. Again, for infection control, you only run through an unwrapped instrument if it's going to be used immediately. So with a wrapped, the same rule applies as far as having the paper side up for venting. You can do a combo cycle, but again, pick the one that is most needed, so the wrapped versus unwrapped. We're going to place this in a little slot here. Don't worry about shoving this in. When you start the cycle, the machine automatically closes and seals the cassette here. This is our readout. So again, we have unwrapped pouches. Low temp is if we have like any nitrile gloves or the utility gloves, you can sterilize those. We have certain like plastic alginate trays. We can sterilize those at a lower temperature, but it's a longer cycle. We use distilled water only in here as well. You refill it on the top here. The display will let you know if it's low on water. It won't run a full cycle. It'll say water low, refill. So you would do that before you'd run. So again, we're gonna hit pouches and you're gonna hit start. And then the machine will automatically close and seal up the cassette there. This one has a little I'm gonna turn that off just because it's kind of loud. This has a reservoir that it drains the extra water into, so the machine will also tell you if this needs emptied. So this is considered our dirty side, so it's like a big pitcher over here. You would have to take this off, and this one empty or water would get emptied into the sink, and then you would just seal it back up. But again, the machine will tell you if that needs emptied. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Since we have clinic gloves on, we are going to wipe down the outside because we just touched dirty instrument pouches. So I'm going to grab a disinfectant wipe. Come back, wipe this down. The hot pads up on the top of this sterilizer are considered clean. I know it can get kind of confusing as far as what's dirty, what's clean. On top of this one, we do consider it clean. So don't touch those with dirty gloves on. All right, so that's wiped down. So when we go to empty that, when the cycle is finished, again, it will tell you on the screen when cycle is complete. You would take, with your bare hand, take these and dump them into our sterilized instrument bin right here. And you are also going to stamp the date it was sterilized. We have a label. M11 is for the larger autoclave, and then the M3 is for the smaller Flash sterilizer. So that way, these you can change the date on each of those, and the stamp is also labeled. That way we know exactly which sterilizer it came from, what date it was processed on. It's just another way to track our sterilization process.